What's going on, everybody? This is Chris Miles from the Chris Miles Show. I hope all is well with everybody out there. Hope everything is going exactly how you want it, how you intended for it to be. I want to get some of this conversation with that of Puff Daddy, Puffy Daddy, Diddy, did it, done it, finished. Let me say this. I had a spark out in Hollywood roughly 20-some years ago, maybe a little longer. It's my run out there I was writing scripts and wanted to dibble and dabble within the film industry, also due to the fact that I was a musician. I played several instruments, so I was well diverse when it came to knowing the ins and out of the entertainment business from an artist perspective. So I got an opportunity to deal with that of Handprint Entertainment, which was Benny Medina's company. Hollywood is I'll say a strange course of nature, but in reality it is, because just like DC is known for politics and crooked politicians and things of that nature, Hollywood is known for entertainment, or that music or film. But due to the fact that it has a high rate of turnover when it's dealing with money, sick individuals who are well endowed in the fact of how all of this works are constantly pushing their agenda. And in most cases, these people are wanting you, if you're going to come into their world consists of, I want to say, dirty, obscene, nasty things. And if you're going to be a part of their world, and due to the fact that they are, there's like I said, the high turnover currency that they deal with, then they want you to do certain things to be ingratiated in their world. So it's really a sense of say entitlement, but it is, but it's a sense of wickedness. Diddy, some kind of way, got connected with that of Clyde Davis. Okay? Arista. He got connected with Clyde Davis, and everything from there went up for him. His connection with Clyde Davis, he basically became a person that was, I would say, maybe untouchable to a degree, because of the things that he was a part of, the things that he was doing. What becomes problematic about all of this is when you get somebody like Diddy, or Jay-Z for that matter, anybody that's controlling a situation. Power corrupts. Yes, power corrupts. And these guys have they've basically created a monster, because they were around men that was corruptible men. These corruptible men showed Diddy and the rest of these guys how to manipulate people. What I want everybody to understand about that is this. This is why I've often said that even for adults, but for kids, it is highly important for you to turn those TVs off. The reason I say all of that is this. The reason you turn those TVs off is because you start to realize that media within itself is a lie. That's right, media is a lie. All of the things that you get in media is not to be believed. We see it, we hear it every day. To some form, to some degree, we get things that come out of the media that's hard to believe. Now, let me just say this. Pertaining to the stuff in the media that's hard to believe, or they make it believable, but we shouldn't believe it. Everybody is chasing that dream, the American dream. For us, it's the American nightmare. Some of us have principle where we would never go out and sleep with another man or do something that's uncanny to a degree to obtain a certain status in life. That's what these individuals have done. That's what P. Diddy and the rest of these guys have done. They have gone out and, yeah, they're wealthy, billionaires. They got more money than money itself. But at what cost? What cost? Look at all of the things that this guy Diddy has. He has homes in Miami, homes in LA, New York. He gets to travel the world when he wants to. He has his own private jet. But at what cost now? Now, all of these things that he has accomplished, all of the wickedness that has surrounded him, the people in his circle, like people in this man's circle have known about the evil, diabolical shit that Diddy has done. They've known about it. And they kept their mouths closed because it was a financial benefit for them. Now everybody looks for a record deal with the feds. Everybody wants to be the Temptations. Everybody wants to be the Commodores because they realize now there's time to be associated with the evildoing, the evildoers of what has been created. Now I'm hearing all of this stuff about, Diddy, the stuff, the raping of women, the parties with underage girls there, they fucking them. Aaron Hall came out and talked about, how he fucked, what's this girl, Gloria Velez, I think that's her name. And the girl was underage. He was talking about how he pained her. That's the term that we use. He put the dick on her real hard. But he talked about all of this. So this is like a child. This happened with Diddy. Jay-Z now is trying to move himself away from that. All of this stuff is coming out. These people got bodies attached, like dead bodies. These guys have unalived women. They've done all of these horrible things. This is what I'm talking about. So you gain the world, but you lose your soul. Now all of this stuff comes out. What's crazy about all of it is this. Believe you me, the feds have known about this shit all along. They knew about what Diddy was doing. Yeah. They know about what Jay-Z has done. Jay-Z come out and talk about, they glorified drug selling and all of this stuff in their music, right? Well, guess what? That's only half of the story. They ain't telling you about the dead bodies that's attached to this, I can't call it mystical life, but a life of crime. They don't tell you nothing about any of that stuff. It's always, hey, I sold dope to get out of a bad situation. I did this, I did that to get out of, a situation that was not feasible for me and my family. They don't tell you about the people that was unalive around them, the hits that they put out on people. And this is why I'm talking about media becomes an issue, because media glorifies these people. So guess what we do? We see them in the nice cars, all of the nice looking women around them. We see them with money. We see them with the Richard Mille watch on and all of this other stuff, right? So we want those same things. So we go out here, we start to chase it. All of these things, you see these black kids today walking around with tattoos on their fucking arms, in their face. They don't get up, comb their hair. Even, white kids, it's a diabolical culture that people have become a part of. And it's in media glorifies this bullshit. Yet guess what? The same very media that glorifies this bullshit and glorifies this wickedness that is propagated to the kids, they don't do it. You don't see anybody that's working in CNN, Fox News, MSNBC, or some of these other news conglomerates walking around with tattoos and shit in their face. They'll bring people on that has all that bullshit on their bodies, body art, but they don't hire anybody that looks like that. I wonder why. But it's propagated to the kids. And then we go get with Diddy. We buy their music. We listen to their artists. And the artists sell this shit to our kids. All along, it's a back door to lead our kids to destruction, into an industry of no return, which is either death or that of prison. How ironic now that conduit to these things that I'm talking about, that anaconda, has come back to strangle the life out of that of Diddy and all of the ones around him. Be that Jay-Z, Meek Mills, Rick Ross, some of these other guys. They are watching with much enthusiasm. They're watching because they're worried about, am my name going to come up into something? Well, you were there. Even Hollywood movie stars. Clyde Davis, the man that put the match up under Diddy's fire. I'm sure he's up in age now. He's probably, I don't know, in his 80s, maybe close to 90s, maybe older. I don't fucking know. He should also be concerned. This whole thing with Diddy is gonna get real interesting, but it's gonna get bad real fast. It is. But I want everybody out here to keep it right here locked with me, Chris Miles, the Chris Miles Show. We're going to do our very best, our damnedest, to keep you aware of all of the things that are being circulated. We're going to try to be on the story. We might not be first, but we're going to be the best. We're going to give you concise information. And I can speak from all perspectives. Why? Because I was once a part of Hollywood. Not only that, I went to federal prison. Not only that, I'm a guy that has street creds. Not only that, I'm a guy that's educated. So I can speak from all specters of society because I've been there. I know what it is. And I'm going to say this. This is an opportunity for parents to sit their children down and talk to them and explain to them that all of this stuff about their chasing, the way they look, the tattoos and all that criminal shit, that's a inside track to the prison system, the penal code system. Deviate from it. Because all of the things that you finna see unfold around Diddy with the rape of young girls, drugs, I even hear now that they're talking about hitting it with RICO. So all of the things that he's facing will be a life sentence. So yes, he's most definitely going to sing. He's gonna apply for a new record deal, but it won't be with Arista or Clyde Davis. It's gonna be with the people investigating it. And in the process, yes, Jay-Z, these other guys out there that has fucked these young girls, underage girls, because these young girls were starstruck, you better be concerned. Because I guarantee you, the Titanic is sinking, and it just won't be one important person on that Titanic that goes down with the ship. He's going to take other people with him. Yes, he's most definitely going to do that. So don't get it twisted. In the hood, they say don't get it fucked up. Because this is what's finna unfold. Yes, this is what's finna unfold. But what we're going to do is we're going to get back at everybody with more information on this Diddy, did it, done it, finished story. It is a story in the headlines, and in most cases and situations, I think it's safe to say that Diddy is the Jeffrey Epstein of the black community. And it's amazing to me how T.D. Jakes and all of these other people who have ingratiated themselves amongst that of Diddy knew the corruption of this man, never said anything. Mace came out and said this was the reason I got away from him, was because in my spirit or spirits, the things that I saw going on wasn't in my spirit. So sometime out here in life, you have to take a moral stance on what is right. You can't be confounded by that of wealth. Because one thing about wealth, it's only good while you are on this side. When you go to the other side, you can't take any of that shit with you. And in most cases, when you leave it to your loved ones, what they do, they squander it. They do all of the things to misappropriate those things, even though you have left instructions within that of probate. Probate is just that, a probation. Anyway, I want to thank everybody for listening to me, Chris Miles, The Chris Miles Show. We're going to get right back at you. I've given you 20 minutes of a spill on that of P. Diddy, did it, done it. Finished. And I'm finished for today. I want to thank everybody for listening to my voice. I'm Chris Miles from The Chris Miles Show. The Moving Finger Writes has written, moves on. To all of you, good day.